Here we have a new 2023 Ford Mustang. This one's gonna come in the EcoBoost Premium trim level in the beautiful rapid red metallic, and then we have ebony leather interior. Now with this one being an EcoBoost, we get that 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, putting out 310 horsepower, and then that's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And this one also has the Coastal Limited package, which includes 19-inch wheels, side scoops, a few other things. But front end here, love how the red looks on this car. LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights. It's a great look all the way around. But especially on a day like today, this red just pops. So with that Coastal Limited package, you do get that pinstripe that goes down the car. Love these wheels. These are gonna be 19s. It's part of the Coastal Limited package again. There's the side scoops there. Get passive keyless entry on both doors. Then we have memory seat function, so all you have to do is just hold the button down and then it'll save that for you. Power door lock controls are here. Power windows, one-touch automatic up and down. And then we have our power mirror controls. We can toggle those on and off, and then we can adjust them as need be there. A little bit of storage in this pocket here. You can put a bottle in the back there. Just make sure it's closed up. And then headlamp controls here, auto, lights all the way on, corners and off. And then you can adjust the brightness for the gauge cluster using these. So we're gonna pop the hood for later, pop the trunk, and then we can also tilt and telescope the steering wheel. And that lever's right here. And then we have a power seat bottom with two-way power lumbar support for the seat back. And to use the seat back, you just pull that. And then if you're in the back, or if you want to pull it, you just pull that up, and that's how you can get to your back seat there. Let's go around to the back. We do have a fuel filler. Then we're gonna pop the trunk here. Pretty good storage in here per usual for the Mustangs and Camaros. It's funny how you barely have a back seat, but you have pretty good trunk space. And then there's the tire inflator kit there. Now also as part of that Coastal Limited package, you do get this spoiler here, which looks pretty good. And the exhaust also sounds pretty nice on this EcoBoost. Let's go around to the passenger side. So we do get the seat bottom here. It's gonna be power as well. Same adjustability. If you wanna lean that seat back and forth. And then we have a lockable glove compartment here. Pretty good size actually for this kind of car. And you have Coastal Limited badging right there as well. And then if you want to, for whatever reason, see if I can get the seat to come up. With these being power, it's kind of just a little bit of a hassle. But if you need additional storage, pull up here, and that'll snap down. You can run longer objects from the back to the front, and then pretty easy to just click it back into place. But a huge shout out to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description, as well as their entire inventory. There's a window sticker here. Only stickers at $41,055. And there's that Coastal Limited package, 10-speed automatic. Then you have the 201A package with this, so you get the adaptive cruise, the nav, and 31 miles per gallon highway. So pretty nice. But we're gonna take a quick look under the hood here. There's that 2.3 liter EcoBoosted 4-cylinder. But now let's go ahead and make our way to the driver's seat. Scoot the seat back. So we have a nice leather wrap steering wheel here. And then over here we have our radio. So we do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. AC controls are here. I'll show you the actual buttons and knobs we have down here, but you can use the screen if you want to. And then you have the heated steering wheel toggle there. And then you can turn your dual mode on and off. Connect your phones pretty easy.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
It'll walk you through that. And then navigation here. Just type in a destination, or you can set up favorites. And then settings. General settings will be right here. So if you need to change the touchscreen beep or measurement for whatever reason, it's there. And then you have your vehicle settings here. Got fat fingered, there you go. Vehicle settings are here. So you have the camera settings and then the modem serial number. Then Wi-Fi hotspots there. Then backup camera, guidelines follow. You usually turn the steering wheel, and then you also have the rear parking sensors, and that'll illuminate when you're getting close to something. Hit this power button, and you can go ahead and mute, and then you can go through your track list, radio station presets there, volume controls there, and then you have a tune knob here as well. Then hit this button, and it'll take you straight to your settings, which I was already there, that's why I didn't do anything. And then we have 3-stage heated cooled seats for the driver, front passenger, fan speed, AC, all that can be adjusted here, and then temperature can be adjusted on either side here if you don't want to use that screen. And then we have our traction control toggle here. And then we have several drive modes, or steering modes, excuse me, comfort, normal, and sport. And then over here, we have our drive mode. So we have sport, sport plus, track, drag strip. And then we also have a normal mode as well. So put it in the drive there, and then that's how you'll see the normal mode. Then we have a USB port down there. It's a USB-A, 12 volt, push button start, parking brake, 2 cup holders here, and then a USB-A in there. Small storage pocket, but pretty usable actually. We do get the premium dome lights, or a lot, those aren't premium. But we have a universal garage door transmitter. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And then the stalk here on the left side, blinkers. We can toggle the lane keeping system on and off, and then high beams there, and we can flash there. And then you can actually turn those on and off and the lights are on. And then over here we have our windshield wiper controls, and then we have one time, auto, low, high, and then we can adjust the auto high beam sensitivity, or auto windshield wiper sensitivity here, excuse me. And then pull up here for the front wiper fluid. Now we do have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, and then we have our track list, radio station presets we can go through here, volume controls, mute button, and then our adaptive cruise, we can turn that on and off there. And then we can set that distance, all of that, and then cancel. And then to the right side of the steering wheel, we do have our voice recognition, and we can use these buttons for the middle part of the gauge cluster. So tire pressure is there, we can go back if we get too deep into something. And then shortcuts are here, so hit that Mustang button, you can toggle your My Mode, track apps, gauges, go through all of that there. Cluster appearance you can change, I actually like. So you can change that to the sport mode there, and it'll just be like that all the time. And then all of this is to go through the gauge cluster, and you can use that settings button and go through all of this, including the driver assist if you want to change any of that. So for the cruise control, just go in there and set it from adaptive to normal if you want to turn that off. Again, just settings and then driver assist, and it'll walk you right through it. So finally, here's the key fob with remote start. And now it's time to go ahead and take this Mustang EcoBoost Premium out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the Mustang EcoBoost Premium, it's a pretty comfortable drive for this to be a sports car. A lot of this has to do with these leather seats. They feel very supportive, somewhat soft, and then having the heated cool capability definitely helps on a day like today. so I can keep the fan speed down from the AC and then also be cool on my bottom and my backside. But it does rumble even in the normal mode, so the exhaust is pretty cool in that aspect. And just driving here in normal mode, it still has plenty of power. And if you want to put it into the sport mode, in normal mode you only have Sport Plus, but if you want to put it into just a normal sport, you can put it down to that S, and then you could toggle the paddle shifters basically whenever. And if you want to go ahead and cut those off, just don't shift or hold the up pedal there. Now this drives very, very nice for it just to be a 4-cylinder. But I mean, it's a 310 horsepower 4-cylinder, so it's no slouch anyway. But just how it pairs with a 10-speed automatic, just flawless shifts. And it's just super fun to just ride around town and listen to the exhaust growl. Now it's certainly not the V8, but still nice. We're gonna give it some throttle coming out of this corner here. Well, not too much, but still, like I said, quick on its feet, especially with the turbo. And the paddle shifters do a great job at hitting those shift points when you want them to. Getting on the interstate here. Yeah, just great power output in general. But let's test out this adaptive cruise. Then we do have the lane keep assist system. So as I start to go outside, it'll ping me back in, but ride is actually not terrible. Pretty impressed. I don't want to say it's as smooth as the Camaro, but they all about ride the same. I actually think the Challenger might ride the best out of the sport coupes from the big three, but I mean, for the money, it's a 4-cylinder that's fast, fun, and you get pretty good fuel economy. So certainly recommend if you're looking for those in a vehicle. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2023 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Premium.